So today in the Warriors Den livestream, we finally got some gameplay seeing exactly how the new heroes will play in For Honor. There are other things in the livestream I'm going to go over, specifically Raider, but I want to focus on the new heroes for this video, so let me get right into it, starting with the Centurion. So as we expected, Centurion is going to be an in-your-face hero with short, quick attacks and punches to disrupt your opponents. Turns out he has a ton of ways to open up his opponent with his punches, knees, kicks, and throws. It looks like Centurion is going to be a counter to the turtling issue we already have in duels. What I find really interesting about Centurion is his ability to keep his opponents in his control. So we can see that after some of his attacks, he grabs his opponents and suspends them in kind of a guard break style animation where he can throw his opponent, which I feel can really win a fight for Centurion if you manage to drain your opponent's stamina. Another cool thing we saw was that after Centurion punches his opponent, they can get knocked down, where Centurion can jump over to his opponent and stab them while they're down. Speaking of the punch, it looks like it'll work the same way a headbutt from Warlord or a kick from Nabushi works. Also, after guard break, Centurion can punch his opponent to drain them out of stamina, which he can also punish them with a throw afterwards. Centurion also can punish after a parry, where he'll knee his opponent, which also drains stamina, and he can get a free attack in afterwards. Overall, it looks like Centurion will be pretty irritating to fight against, but he doesn't seem to break the game in any way. As I said, I believe that he counters turtling players, so those are going to be the players who have a problem with Centurion. Next up, let's talk about Shinobi, who plays a little like we expected him to, but there's a lot we didn't guess correctly at all. First, let me say Shinobi will have the lowest health pool in the game, so he's extremely squishy, but he makes up for his low health with his insane mobility. Shinobi looks like he will be a very annoying hero to fight against, but extremely fun to play. So he'll have fast light attacks up close and slower, more long range attacks from a distance. So what I want to talk about first is his long range play. Shinobi will be the only true zoning hero in the game. It looks like he will control the neutral game with his ability to attack from afar and get in on his opponents very fast by pulling himself over to them or vice versa. It also appears that he has a long range guard break where he can get guaranteed damage or throw his opponent into environmental damage or off cliffs and ledges. Along with these long range attacks, it looks like he'll be a nuisance up close as well. He's extremely fast with a dash that covers a long distance. Shinobi can also dash twice in a row or double dash to confuse opponents. Along with his speed comes his light attacks, which are pretty fast as well. The good thing about it is that they combo, so think of Orochi's overhead light, which means we won't have to worry about light attacks the way we do when we fight Peacekeeper. Now on Shinobi's defensive side, he uses a reflex style just like any other assassin, along with the ability to deflect attacks. So after you deflect, you will teleport behind your opponent, in which you can punish them and cause bleed. Overall, I don't believe Shinobi will be overpowered, but just annoying to fight against until we figure out, the best ways to fight him. He may have the most complex moveset in the game, which will make him hard to play, but his low health pool will mean that making mistakes will cost you the game. Anyways, I didn't go into every little detail on the heroes because I haven't gotten to play them yet, and don't want to give you any false information for views. You can watch the new heroes in action on May 15th, where some of the big streamers and bigger community members will get to use the heroes early. For the rest of us, we can play the heroes starting on May 16th around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time in the morning. If you don't have a season pass, then you can start using them on May 23rd. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful at all, feel free to leave a like since it helps the channel a lot more than you think. If you didn't like the video, feel free to leave a dislike and tell me why. And you should sub to this channel so you can stay up to date for when I complain about the new heroes and call them OP.